Uh-oh. I love this, by the way. Oh shit. Yes! Oh, hi. Yep. I'm still in a cutscene. What the fuck? Ball gun is so fun.
Can't get enough of these balls.
One of these is trapped at number one. There it is. Yes! How do you parry again? I knew a ramp. Are you serious? Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
Oh, did anyone get in position? Right. Nice.
Yes, chicken.
Nice.
Just like that. Horse friend has no idea where horse friend is going, and I love this. I'm not touching the controller. This is the auto drive.
What the? You know, you assholes are the real fucking deal. You know that?
Yeah.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Adventures of the World's Worst Assassin, Viking Edition, as Ember says. Hello, Ember. So, for anyone who missed last night's extra long stream, we hit endgame. It happened, but I'm only 92% through the game, so I still didn't finish it. But you may notice I have this now. I have Odin's Spear. It's kind of... It has ludicrous range. That's all it is. It's extended reach by a force field. It's really weird. So to catch anyone up who may have missed the end of last night's stream, because I went till 3 in the morning almost, we finished all the story arcs, and then, as expected, endgame triggered immediately. Sigurd was immediately like, hey, I want to go back to Norway. Okay. So we traveled to Norway. We met his father and had an altercation, non-violent, but, you know. And then Sigurd wanted to show me something from his visions. And so we went to this Isu temple that he recalled from his visions that he'd had while he was in captivity with Folke. And there we found this device that we hooked ourselves into, and it took us into Valhalla. But Eivor quickly noticed that something was wrong with this Valhalla. It wasn't correct. Something was off. There were people there that shouldn't be there, and people that should be there were not there. That, that kind of stuff. And the days would reset and it would be exactly the same, and everything was everything was off. And so he convinced Sigurd that something was wrong, that they needed to get out of this, somehow. And that triggered a boss fight with Odin. He wasn't happy about that. So we had a fight with Odin. Which you couldn't win. You had to escape. It was one of those type things. But I got out. And then we got jumped by Basim, the master assassin that had been helping us the whole game, who, I was correct, turned out to be the reincarnation of Loki. And he was hunting for the reincarnation of Odin, which is Eivor, but he was confused at first and thought it was Sigurd. So we had a long boss fight with Basim, which turns out he couldn't be defeated either. And so our solution to that was, oh, I know, let's put him in that virtual reality Valhalla we were in, and then turn the thing off with him stuck in it. So he was essentially in limbo in this machine. And then we left. So that was fun. And then we were pulled out of the Animus into the real world, where Layla had the epiphany, that machine that Eivor and Sigurd found, we could use that to save the world, because the world was still, the atmosphere or whatever was still collapsing from the solar radiation that was bombarding the planet. And we could use that to, save the world or whatever. So she goes there. The place is, nuclear, because the machine's been running on high ever since Desmond turned it on, essentially, back in 2012. But she has the staff of Hermes with her. That it has healing factor. It keeps her safe. She gets a bit too close to the machine that Bassam's trapped in, and he pulls her into it. In the machine, she finds a way to turn the machine to a safer setting that still protects the world, but stops the end of the world. That kind of thing. But in the process of being taken into the machine, she drops the staff, so she can no longer leave because the radiation outside is too dangerous. So she's trapped in the machine forever because her body is dead. But Bassam was freed and picked up the staff, which restored him to his former life. Like, he's alive again. So let's exit the Animus real quick. Since Layla's trapped in a simulation, we're no longer Layla in the real world. We are Bassam. And he has the most badass shirt. So remember, Bassam is the reincarnation of Loki. He's actually a villain. And he is now in our base. Sean and the other lady, they left. They just left. So yeah, we are Bassam now, and he has some opinions about things in the real world, because he's been trapped in essentially an animus for hundreds of years, and he has nothing. He had nothing positive to say about Eivor here. But yeah. But another thing that I uncovered was all of the...
Is it wishful thinking to believe this device has a thought interface? Do I really have to use my hands and voice?
Yeah, he has concerns about a lot of things. That was a weird noise. Let me see. Yeah, media. That should be where I need to see. There. Yeah, this. I also uncovered all of the fragments that we found across the world and got the full sequence put together. How do I get it with audio, though? Because it has audio. But, well, I'll just narrate. Yeah, so this is the Isu Norse gods watching essentially the Isu version of Ragnarok happening and putting their DNA into essentially the world tree, so they all get reborn. Since they're like, well, we're all gonna die, so let's at least put our DNA in the system so we get reborn. So yeah, this wild stuff happened. I don't know why there's not audio for this, because there was audio the first time I played it. Well, you first get it after you complete the last memory, but yeah. Just, the game went full batshit at the end, and I love it. This is what I'm here for in Assassin's Creed, is when things just go completely crazy. Isu Odin and all of them putting on the mask to have their consciousness essentially put into the human life stream. It's just so wild. But yeah, since there's no audio, I'm not going to bother. Yeah, log out. But there's not much I can do with Loki here, or Basim, whatever, since they left with the van. I'm just kind of stuck here. He can interact with the papers, but he doesn't really have comments to say about a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, here's his the staff of Hermes, which it just his girlfriend is essentially in it. It's really just weird. The staff of Hermes has the consciousness of his partner that I don't remember her name, that they together Fenrir, the mother that created Fenrir. But I do not remember her name. She's in the staff. My Norse mythology is not up there, to be honest. But yeah, I definitely recommend watching the second half of last night's stream just to see what the hell happened. Because it went just nuts. So we have one quest left. Yeah, that shirt really wanted to be 3 Wolf Moon. I get the feeling that Sean and his wife were waiting on Layla outside of that Isu temple, and Basim walks out in full assassin robes, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And they pick him up and they take him back to this place, and on the way they just stopped somewhere and got him some clothes because he's just in assassin garb. He still has the hidden blade on his arm even now, but it's just like, what is going on? But essentially, Layla is dead. We will probably only hear from her in files and stuff because she's in the Isu World Tree thing. And she was able to email Sean and everything from there. It's just, oh my god, what is going on in this game?
You come at Guthrum's call. It is good to see you.
And you, Soma.
Oh, also, I'm now the Jarl of the Raven Clan. Sigurd just said, hey, you're Jarl now. Have fun.
Was blood spilled?
No, we took Wareham without resistance. These Saxons accompany their lord as we stand beside Guthrum.
So this fort is not the sum of his ambitions. Guthrum's plan is to bring the Saxons to the table.
If he can win the peace without a fight, he will do so.
And how likely is that?
Just now they sit on their thumbs in the church, talking in circles. Come, I will take you to him.
So this is the last story arc, and I believe this, at the end, will lead us to the final Order member, so that we'll finish those off. And then we can go hunt down Mjolnir.
Who is Guthrum meeting here? Is it Alfred?
That's right. The king of the West Saxons has agreed to negotiate. Seems we have him on the back foot.
Guthrum should be careful. Alfred speaks with Loki's tongue.
Considering that Loki is the one in the Animus experiencing this,
If he has come, it is for his own
that's
advantage.
probably
Then
insulting.
give us counsel. Stand by Guthrum, show our strength. The king of Hayseeds will soon be humbled, trust me.
We took this town as if it were a straw hall. Do not challenge me, Elf King.
Your show of swagger and strength has my attention, Guthrum. But we agreed on terms. What more do you want?
The crown of Wessex.
Wessex has a king, and that king has the backing of the Almighty. Yours is a fever dream, Dane.
We need not ask for it, Goodwin. We will take it, as we have taken all the kingdoms of England.
Ah, Eivor. Our blunted tool returns, Lord.
I have given you all I care to. A Danegeld to leave Wareham. You swore an oath upon the cross and that pagan hammer.
And when you scurry back to whatever shit-soaked hovel you crawled from, we will release your men.
Speak again, handmaid, and I will feed your tongue to Eivos Raven.
A fair trade. We already have your cock.
Are we done with this pissing contest? If Guthrum has given you his word, then he will honor it. We will leave this town.
You have 1 day. Do not test the king's patience further, or our men will return to Wareham with force.
And if you doubt my conviction, know that the Avon River near Uffentune runs red with the blood of your countrymen. Their commander, what did his men cry as he fell? Ula? Uba? Yes, that was it.
They killed Uba? Oh, hell
Taken
no.
my silver. In return, I expect your honor. I will await news of your retreat in Chippenham.
Uber dead? It cannot be. Gods, I will tear that Saxon's skin from his bones if this is true.
Alfred hisses with a snake tongue, but he gains nothing from this lie.
When news of this spreads through the camp, no Saxon will survive the day.
You swore upon the cross.
Oh, I have no intention of cowing to that milk sack. Now more than ever, I will take his throne and his head.
In Winchester, Alfred used me as a tool and cast me aside. So let the betrayer be betrayed. We'll burn this village to the ground. After that, we take care of Alfred.
Yes. I want to get rid of Alfred. I want him to go, and I want him to be just dead.
Make it a Saxon pyre!
I can do that. Why is it always raining on days where I have to set everything on fucking fire? It's always raining. God.
Let vengeance steer your swords!
I am trying repeatedly to set this house on fire and failing. Get off my staff. Alright.
Leave nothing standing! Fire and flame! Burn it all!
There's gotta be more stuff I can burn. Figuring out the range with this thing is the most difficult thing.
This is our England now.
Fire and flame! Burn it all!
Did that not catch? Oh, God. There.
Their prayers go unanswered this day. We should find Soma.
Of course I set myself on fire. I always set myself on fire. I mean, if Alfred wanted a fight, he sure got one. Telling us that they killed Uber. Just gonna casually murder every Saxon on the way there. With magic spear.
We leave now. There are forest ruins just east of here, along the road. Come on, men! Move!
That guy looked at me funny from, like, across the map, so he had to die. Are you guys coming? Good, they're coming. Okay. So I'm still missing the Cloak of Thor, which I need to get Mjolnir. To get the Cloak of Thor, I need to finish killing all of the Order members. And I don't know who the last Order member is.
Saxons ahead!
I'll stage your way. Come down, stragglers! God won't let us lose. Back! Where's your king now, Saxons? Hovering like a mouse!
Weapon is stupid.
Every soul we meet sent to their guard. Let us keep moving. More Saxons! Draw your weapons!
Ruins are close! Keep moving!
Try to trip them.
Oh, Uba! His blood soaks your soil!
This is a fair weapon. The range on this thing is just stupid.
We can rest here a moment. Now, tell me what you know of that breaker of rings. Weak and wretched troll.
Alfred is a wily fox. He appears frail, but draws upon
Hey,
an
leave
inner
foxes
strength.
out of this.
He will not be easy to oust.
Fury will fuel my army and my claim.
It will not be enough. You must find a weakness.
Yes, that is why I called you here. Do you balk at the opportunity to bury the Saxon king?
I must first hear a plan to balk at.
Alfred spoke of Chippenham, a squat hovel of sheep and peasants.
So why does he go there, and not to Winchester? Your scouts must know. They're the best in England.
A holiday feast, their Saxon Christ Mass. Alfred will warm his heels by the fire, while Uba lies cold in an English field.
I've called upon my allies to join us in this fight, but I must know where to send them. Is Chippenham our final prize?
It is. But I will need my men for the coming fight as well. The hostages Alfred took. If there is a chance to save them.
We will not lose more friends today. Where are they held?
A place further ahead through this forest. They call it Hampton Blockade.
Soma, ride north to the Thames and lead my allies south. They should be gathered by now.
I will.
Gather on the river passing Chippenham. The rest of you set up camp there. I called you Raven Feeder once. At Porchester, you were as hot-headed as Thor. You have become a true leader, Eivor.
There's much to come, Guthrum, before we can rest with mead in our hands and songs in our ears.
I will crush Alfred's skull with my bare hands if Uba is dead.
We cannot dwell on this, even if it's true. If you want the throne, only strategy will deliver it.
Or bloody wrath will steal it. I will follow this Alfred, hound his heels. Revenge burns within me.
A wise man once told me, we do not dash ourselves against hopeless courses. We arrive unexpected, strike swift.
You turn my words against me now, Wolf-Kissed.
I took them too hard in my darkest times, my friend.
And Sigurd? He is back with you?
My brother's story is a long one, and for another time. Ridding the land of a strong ruler will make Wessex harder to tame.
You almost sound like you respect him, Eivor.
I've come to understand the trials of leadership, Guthrum. It is hard not to, when you cradle something as fragile as life within your hands.
Eivor is just sometimes just needlessly deep.
My eyes.
It's like, okay, Eivor, just keep going.
There. This is the blockade. The hostages must be in these buildings. What is your plan?
We can tread quietly so as not to alert the guards. But I can raid this place in moments with my crew.
I will follow your lead.
Let's try and stealth as much as possible. But he also said I could raid this place, which is always a pleasant thing to hear.
The guards here are vigilant. Can you see your men?
No, but we must keep looking.
Enough skulking!
Saxons do not deserve compassion. I will wash my blade in their blood. Try to flank!
Okay, they're all gone. It's 3. Try to pick off as many as I can before I start a raid. They're too far. Oh, sure, that works too. Oh, wait. Oh, is this one of the situations where they only aggro on me? That's always fun. Well, that worked. Somewhat. Alright, there's his men. Yeah, eat shit.
Stop right there.
I told you, Guthrum, would leave us here to rot.
Some of your men.
Ooh, right in the throat.
Go to the camp near Chippenham. Find your countrymen there.
Good. We'll pay back the Saxons for the insults they heaped on us.
There is a camp set up north by Chippenham. Go there.
As long as I can cut some Saxons down, I don't care where we face them.
Okay, over there. Not the best stealth I've ever done, but it was acceptable
You
stealth.
Guthrum's men.
Aye. Free us and we will fight by your side.
My thanks. Gods favor you.
Every Saxon who spat at me will die.
You will have your chance, but don't be foolhardy. Let your steps take you far from here to a camp near Chippenham.
Thank you, Eivor. You did a great deed here. Their families will raise a company.
I need no thanks, Guthrum. Let us speak more when we are safely away.
Alright, well that went well. I think that was, for the most part, successful stealth. Considering the AI just kept jumping in front of guards. love this stupid
We're safe here.
weapon. It's
Let us
so
speak.
big.
You should join your people at the camp. Even a surprise takes preparation.
Your bravery, your leadership, Eivor. You wear it well. You have grown much since last we spoke.
You judged me fairly, Guthrum. Harsh though your words were. But I do not make the same mistake twice.
How is your brother, Sigurd?
He lives, a changed man. But he is free of full case torment. That at least was a deed well done.
Will this all be worth it in the end? Everything we have done? Everything we have sacrificed to win this land? Sometimes I dream of soothed black furrowed earth. And blood seeping from seedlings, poisoning our future.
We must believe our way of life will survive. Our fates are woven, but our deeds forge our destiny.
And so to our final battle. We will wait for you at the camp.
Oh, that went well. Can I fast travel, or... Yeah, there's a fast travel point pretty close. And I need to level up again, because... leveling is not an issue in this game. You level super fast. It's like every mission I level.
Offend you. I fear the worst. I must know.
Let's see. Alright. So after I do this arc and take out the final Order member, the last thing I have planned for the stream is to go track down Mjolnir. I know it's in Norway. I've been there once. I saw it, but I couldn't interact with it because it didn't have the full Thor set. But once I get the full Thor set, I'm getting that. Enjoy the fall. Silly Saxons. I do have some treasure maps I haven't done in this game yet. I think that's like the only other thing that I know of that I haven't done. But I don't really care to do them because it's just like cosmetic tattoos and boat parts. I don't really need them.
Gidrich. After Rochester, I was not sure you would come again.
I've chosen my side. It would sooner bet a hog than allow Alfred to pillage the land of love.
Guthrum will trample Alfred's ambitions like weeds in the dirt. Mercia might rise further yet.
Yes.
Perhaps I shall one day sit upon the throne of all England. King Gidrich the drunken ass.
I'll raise a cup to that.
You saw. Look, you Saxon bedwetters. Here is a real warrior.
Billy, what tales are you weaving for these serf-down Saxons? Do not make me regret supporting your Jarldom.
Eivor, you know I will take your childhood scrapes and secrets to the pyre.
Good. I would hate for something to happen to you in the coming fight.
Ha! Such fiendish ribaldry between you two. You laugh in the face of fear. Tweak old man Death's beard.
I will do my mother and my lord proud today, Eivor. The Lord knows I've not been the best of sons.
Good to see your spirits high. Fight well, my friends, and we'll feast together in victory.
You soft-cheeked Anglo boys. Have you brought your mothers with you?
Dear love, you have come again at my call.
I have, but this does not sit well with me, Eivor. This is a Christian feast, and the people here are not soldiers.
I come only for Alfred.
Innocents will die for your ambitions. I am your ally now, but after this, I must turn back to Mercia. I have much to repent.
So long as I do not lose your friendship, your oath will be fulfilled.
You soft-cheeked Anglo boys. Have you brought your mothers with you?
My mother is...
Eivor! It's good to see you.
Erke and Stowe. I released you from your debt, and yet you came.
London is quiet enough, and Stowe here felt the sharp stab of conscience.
Could not let you down, Eivor. That's not what an honorable man does. So here I am, despite my reservations.
And you, Broder. I did not think you would be here either.
I have seen to my brother, sent him to Valhalla with grave goods. I am done with sorrow, Eivor. Now I am bloody angry.
My mother is worth 10 of your men.
I do not doubt you.
Ah, Finir. You have come far at my call, old friend.
I've done all I can to help King Oswald find his feet. I leave East Anglia in good hands.
You do not plan to return, then?
No. When I heard of a mighty warrior in the west who brings terror to the Saxons, I came to join you, if you'll have me.
Once we have seen to Alfred, we will raise a horn. Not as allies, but as companions.
If drinking and feasting be in my future, I will follow you to hell.
I do not doubt it. I have seen those strong Saxons.
Tefter, it is good to see you.
I gave you my word. Besides, Alfred's faith is strict and he has no love for pagans.
You have changed much from that god-whipped boy. That is good to see.
And you taught me a lot, Eivor. Our time together was... well, it taught me much.
I'm glad, Tifter.
In fact, I composed a poem for the occasion. Would you like to hear it?
Later, Tifter. I have many allies to greet before the battle. Stay safe and well until then.
I do not doubt it. I have seen those strong Saxon heads.
There you are, Raven.
Lufina, pure. It warms my heart to see you well.
Well as ever. Better since we skinned those Order rats.
I hunted down more in Winchester on Alfred's behalf. Now we come to take his kingdom.
How quickly a coin can flip when tossed from hand to hand. Only a fool is a betting man.
Aye, Yor. Alfred thought to use me, but he will find differently at Chippenham.
We owe Ivar a lot, my love.
I have seen those strong Saxon hens sucking round the hearth as you farmers play with your cocks.
I long to return home. And she'd welcome you in Colchester, Villy. Better than those sour lips.
Eivor, you made it unscathed.
They came from all over England.
I never thought it possible, Eivor, that you would rally Saxons and Norse under your black-feathered banner.
They see the tyranny of this elf king. He would crush them all under heel and plug their hearts with his god.
So what is the plan, Eivor?
When is their feast day?
A few nights from now, but their revelry has already begun. We should attack now.
That is unwise. Soldiers pace the paths of the village.
Then the night of the feast, under cover of darkness. That is when we will strike.
Ubba will not have died in vain.
We await your instructions, Eivor.
Let us plan our approach. But whatever happens, Alfred is mine.
They are not expecting us. We should not meet much resistance on the way.
Then quietly through the fields. It will already be too late once they see us.
Your young Saxons can be our eyes to the west. Better to keep their soft hands away from the conflict.
My scouts reported that a few nobles have arrived for the festivities already.
Good. If we capture the Thanes, there will be no danger when I confront Alfred.
And we could persuade them to support a new king of Wessex. I will subdue the lords.
Take Deolaf and Tefta with you. They could prove useful in convincing the Thanes. Rhoda, take Atki and Stowe and capture the garrison. Make quick work of any Saxons that dare cross into the village.
Gladly, Eivor.
We each know our parts. May they blunt their swords against our might. Tonight, Wessex's last resistance will crumble.
I follow you, Eivor.
And I.
Be ravening wolves and croaking ravens. Stand firm, your axe arms strong, and together, we will win this final battle. And remember, Alfred is mine. Soma, with me. Everyone else, go quickly to the village. Advance! Be on the lookout for any stray guards. Lufina, Cure, keep a strong flank. Get to the village and wait for my signal. Shouldn't be seen here. The hood should work. Let's smoke the rat out of his guard's house. Survey the area, Sunan. Alfred! Face me, and I will spare the last of Wessex my torch!
Did you think my king would turn his back on you, Eivor? When your knife is smeared with the blood of Wareham?
Stand aside, Goodwin. I come for Alfred.
Alfred is long gone. And this good Christian feast, a cup of honey wine, to trap some wasps.
Where is he?
Calling his allies to his side. All those who wish to see Wessex under one god. You cannot win England with your sorry crew of deluded farmers and godless fools.
At least I wouldn't leave them to die as I scurried through the corn husks like a rat.
You have no understanding of duty, the loyalty I freely give. His plan for England, for the world, is worth the cost of my life.
Then sing your tuneless hymns.
Come, Raven Feeder. Do your worst. Saints alive!
I have no fear of death, for this battle is only the beginning.
Only darkness will come to claim you. You are beaten, Goodwin.
Beaten? No, not so. By my death, my lord may live.
Alfred used you, fool. He threw you in my path. For what? He only delays what is inevitable.
Kill me then. It makes no odds. For here you stand, bloody and breathless, no closer to my king, no closer to his throne. This island will never be your home, Eivor. You will not subdue her with vicious force, or win her with cocksure words. We Saxons will always stand firm, shoulder by shoulder against thieves and tyrants, whose envious eyes fall upon England.
If I must strike down all of England to subdue her, let it begin with you.
O Lord, into your hands I commit my spirit.
The men of Wessex! They came from every house and hovel!
Soma, fall back!
For life! For glory!
Soma!
For Valhalla!
No!
Mongrel! Get behind if you can.
Guthrum, I need you fighting with the rest.
These men will not surrender! We watch it to a suffer for that!
Your time's up! Watch my back!
You suffer for that! These men will not surrender! And one little cock along barricaded himself behind that door there!
Did you see Alfred?
No, but your Saxon boys were ambushed. One they wounded.
Hold these men back. I'll find them. Go away. You look better. Gunvald! Come, get up! This is no time for weep wailing.
I cannot. And there is a blackness closing in around my eyes. It frightens me.
Forgive me, Humwald. I should have been quicker.
No. No. You were my staunch protector.
Hunwald, listen to me. You survived the Battle of Bottleston. Do not let this scratch best you now.
I'm so cold. Has winter come so soon?
You will warm yourself with mead and dancing yet, my friend.
Perhaps not, Eivor. It may be I will sit beside my father soon. Will he be proud of me?
He will pull you to his breast, sob bright words of welcome, and until you no man ever had a worthier son.
I am glad to have known you, Eivor. My truest.
There was nothing more you could have done. Friendship has a hollow ring. There's no threat of...
Why all the same?
Check on Guthrum at the feast hall.
Do not waste your effort here. Go help the others.
Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
Aid me, O Lord!
You will regret the interruption. Leave me be. I'm no threat to you.
I need to see if Rhoda has taken the garrison.
Rhoda, what can I do?
Eivor, the garrison has more defenders than we hoped. My men are being slaughtered.
I will find a way to open the gates from the inside.
Reinforcements are being sent. We break through.
Sorry, Mike was muted. Thank you for pointing it out, because, yeah, I didn't know. I muted it to talk to Mom briefly and forgot to turn it back on. There's a lot going on in this mission. Hey, Vel. Yeah, I was talking. I just, like I said, accidentally muted it.
Get round the side.
Most of them. Make sure the garrison stays under our control. I need to help the others.
Oh, there's so much going on right now in this mission. So we've lost Uba, Swan Guy, and Soma. They're all dead. Hunwald, yeah.
They're weaker! Let us finish this!
These kings defy our god and king! That's good steel! Stand true! God protects us on his day of feast!
Okay. Just defeat Saxons, I guess, is the goal. Get out here.
These kings defy our god and king! Stand true! God protects us on his day of feasts!
Where is this person that won't shut up?
The last of the Saxons are fleeing! The battle is won!
Yeah, the battle's won, but at what cost? We lost too many allies. Oh, this was a mess. And Alfred wasn't even here. Yeah, this was one hell of a trap.
They are routed! The city is ours! Wessex will follow!
Guthrum Jarl, we are not without losses. Some of them grave.
Their king is fled! His patsy struck down!
Guthrum.
Defeat rings loud in their ears, and I will be their lord before the spring is here!
Guthrum, hear me. Soma is... She's gone.
Soma? Dead? She has gone to the endless feast, and is the better for it.
I must speak to those still living.
This went south real quick.
It is done, Brodir. You fought well.
I saw him, Eivor. In my darkest moment, Brodir stood beside me, and all was as it used to be. And then the battle ended. I feel him no longer.
There will be other battles.
Aye. And there you'll find me, Eivor. In amongst the blood and death. Brodir at my shoulder.
Broder was the good brother. I'm pretty sure he was the one we met at the wedding and had a moment with.
How will I repay it?
Keep him in your thoughts. For when a man is mourned, his deeds cheered and his songs sung, he cannot die.
So at least we kept the good brother.
Lufina. Gods, I did not know. Is he?
Hush. What good can words do, Eivor?
Oh, he died too? Oh no.
For what days I was given to spend with you. For each breath that carried your sweet whispers, I give thanks. No more. Your fingers in my hair. No more your arms.
So that's
around my waist.
a lot of allies we lost in this.
The days will be cold hereafter. All color dimmed. Goodbye, my only. My heart ends with you. What is left will go on.
Yikes. Yeah,
First
true.
battle, Ellerich. You fought well and with honor. Is this the glory you deign seek? You can keep it. I saw Hunwald die, the light dim in his eyes. That could have been me.
You will never be the same, but you will be stronger for it.
I have wasted so much time in pouting like a child. No more, Eivor. No more.
Do you think there will come a day when winning will not be enough?
Well, you can always fight with me if you want to taste crushing and loin-soiling defeat.
My very presence would make that impossible.
Enjoy this victory, Eivor, wherever it brings you. Only a coward thinks he'll live forever.
Erki, you wear a furrowed brow.
Stowe is taking matters hard. You know how sensitive he is.
A man of faith and stout morals. Small wonder he is tormented.
His support for you has taxed him hard. I will take him back to London. Maybe he will find some comfort there.
You are his comfort, Erki. Not the city you watch. He is in good hands.
You worry that all the possible not to get as an ally people are killed in this battle? It's a bummer. Branching stories to... maybe. Thanks for hanging out, Vel.
My thanks, Stowe. You came to my aid when you were free to turn away.
And still it breaks my heart to look
Is
upon what we've
Stowe
done
missing a
today.
leg, or has he just got his leg
Is it
up?
the right choice? I do not know. But it is done now.
If Alfred had his way, there would never be friendship between Norse and Saxon. You fought for peace. Be proud of that.
I wish I could. And in time, perhaps I will.
Is that everybody? I'm pretty sure that's everybody. Alright, let's...
My heart is heavy.
Many fought for us and died. They deserve peace.
Are you ready to honor them?
Yes. There's nothing more to say.
Ooh, we lost a lot of allies there.
Friends to their great reward. Will you do the honors?
Nothing awaits them. They lived, they died, and now their bodies will burn to cinders. Their saga ends here.
Well, do not share that with them.
I think Eivor's opinion on the concept of Valhalla is shaken after the events that happened with Sigurd.
Is ours. But it came at a great cost. Soma Jarlskona, who stood at Guthrum's right hand. She will live on in our memories, from now to the end of days. And to Hjor, warrior, husband, and a friend, he made the ultimate sacrifice. I here repay it. And to Hunwald, whose kind heart has now led him to his father's side. May his God welcome him with open arms. Let us send them on their way. all our beloved dead, our fallen warriors, and speed them to their end.
Nice sunset considering this is on medium settings. Since I'm playing this on PC, if I ever do upgrade this system enough, I can actually do, like, ultra settings to get, like, I don't know, like PlayStation 5 quality graphics. I gotta get that video card first. And there's still 2 expansion packs coming to this game, like I mentioned yesterday. The one that takes us to France and the one that takes us to Scotland. So I will definitely be streaming those because I already have the season pass, so I'll be playing those as well. There's also events, but the only event I know of that's so far has been the Yuletide event, which has already passed. So we'll see what else happens. The Yuletide event wasn't much anyway, so... Oh, good, he lived. Eventually, one day we'll get that boning in. One day.
Guthrum.
When the Reeve died, did he take comfort in knowing he would soon see his god?
He was strangely peaceful in the end, as if death meant nothing.
We stumble through our years, ravenous, grasping, spilling blood, stealing gold, and it is never enough. This life is never enough. Would it not suit you to know there is something beyond all this? Not war and valor, but quiet and peace.
I think the afterlife men hope for is only a reflection of their regret in this life. All I wish for now is to live among the friends I've made. That is what counts.
Alfred made me swear fealty upon the cross of their god's son. He held such faith in it, a plain, unadorned thing. It burned between my fingers, as if I had pulled it from the fire. A feeling strange and powerful, but gone in an instant. I have not felt its like before.
What will you do now?
Whatever I must do. England is my final home, Eivor. And I will do what it takes to remain.
I should return to Swanborough and tell her of Hunwald's fate.
Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be awkward.
From me than a stranger.
That's gonna be awkward. Like I said, every frickin' time you finish a mission, you level up in this game. So, Swanborough, I've got news for you. Yeah, about your fiance. Ooh, yeah. So, his swan was not as ferocious as he was telling people. Yeah. Like, really? A swan? Like, y'all could do better. Hey, Swanborough, how's it going?
Eivor, good to see you.
I think she already got the news.
Eivor?
Swanborough,
No. Gods, no. Don't say it, please, Eivor. Don't say it.
She knows already.
I am sorry.
She...
Oh! My own one. No. My poor swan. Oh, God.
fought bravely and turned the tide to secure victory. Your dear Hunwald died a hero, and will be so remembered.
Oh, gods. I know he would have fainted to hear such praise from your lips. Thank you, Eivor. Thank you.
He walks among warriors now.
Yes. The lucky man. I imagine he does.
I know words are poor salve for a wounded heart. I will leave you to mourn, and know that we are here for you, always, should you need us.
I mean, I built you a house. You're definitely fine to stay. Like, for a second, I thought she was just gonna walk into the sea and just go into the river, just not come back. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to talk to the cartographer. Be like, yeah, I've found everything. He's probably like, I can't make any more maps.
May I see your
I call bullshit on you. That's what I thought. I was like, bullshit on you having new maps. There's nothing. You have nothing. The map is complete. There are no side quests on that map. No goal, no loot.
There you are. I have something for you. A message. Quite strange.
Something for me. What is it?
A letter requesting your presence in the southwest. A village called Athelny.
Nothing strange about a summons for me, is there?
It is not the recipient I find strange. It is the sender. The letter is signed a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Ah, our mysterious partner.
For a short time, I hoped it might be Basim feeding us the names of these targets.
Oh, it won't be.
He seemed the most likely man, for a time.
Only one way to discover the truth.
Thank
you, Hytham. I will take care of this.
Eivor knows exactly where Basim is. The Order of the Ancients is all but destroyed, thanks to your good work. Ooh. One heathen remains, the Grand Magister of this contemplated order. Contemptible order. Should you wish to finish your work, come to... maybe we'll discuss. Okay. So the final order member will be revealed. I have a feeling it's Alfred.
Greetings.
Hamptonshire has fallen, and with it the Kingdom of Wessex. But the cost was great. Maybe too great for all we gained.
Rest then. You have earned it.
On the backs of so many. Time will tell if it was worth it.
England pacified. But
I want to see the Alliance map.
ooh, the Raven is missing from this location now, unless it's supposed to be up there. Everything.
I have changed my mind. I should go.
Ooh, the thank you letter from Chilbert, considering he's also dead. That's... ugh. God, so many people are dead. Okay, so let's select the quest. Oh, this is the highest power I've seen yet. 340. let's go F it up. I wouldn't be surprised if we get there and it's just a boss fight with Alfred. Yeah, let's jump down. Okay. And dead. Okay. Don't care how high it is. A pile of leaves and straw is not going to be enough to keep my organs in my body from that height. So the last time we got a letter from this mysterious contact, the letter was from Alfred, and that's like his fake name essentially that he uses when he sends stuff. Magic momentum straw. Oh god, did the Isu make the straw? All the magic stuff in this game is basically Isu, so. But yeah, this is definitely just a letter from Alfred telling me to come. That's why I'm like, yeah. Just gonna have to kill him here, I guess. Because this is not going to be a trap. I feel like this is just going to be him actually meeting us. Either that or he's sent one of his monks to meet us. I'm not sure.
All right there?
Yes, hello. I do not mean to intrude, but I am looking for someone.
And who would that be then?
I do not know exactly.
Well, that'd be why you ain't found him. But you're free to pass the time just here if you like.
Thank you.
Just gonna have us have a nap while we wait on our mysterious contact to show up. I didn't think he would actually fall asleep.
These are soul cakes, love. Do you know soul cakes?
I do. I enjoy them.
They're small things, size of a lumpy fist.
It's King Alfred.
Keep your eyes sharp.
And the butter, do I baste them?
No need, love. We leave the butter for meal time.
I look forward to it.
Right then. I'll leave you to this. If you need me, I'll be doing the washing up next door.
Really?
Quite a step down from your former work, Lord.
As their guest, I volunteer to help with the daily chores. They offer me a bed. I tend the cakes.
Do they not feel strange giving orders to their king? Or do they know?
That knowledge would benefit no one.
I read your message. You went through a great deal of trouble to obscure yourself as this poor soldier of Christ. As I remember, you even sent yourself one of these letters in Winchester. A clever touch.
The Order wanted me dead. I had to be careful.
You said you knew nothing about the Order then. Pled ignorance. But you knew everything. Their names. Their schemes.
Would you join me for a walk?
Aren't you on the job?
You look well, Eivor.
I am. Wars have ended, and my settlement thrives.
The wars have not ended. You have simply stopped fighting. But men are brewing plots in mead halls and bedrooms. You will see.
And how are you, Alfred? Getting used to the idea of being unremarkable?
I am well. Better than I expected.
In this exile, I have found a somewhat nourishing peace. Each morning, I am awakened by the sun and growling cormorants. I bathe in the chilly water of the marsh. I eat from shrubs and drink from buckets. It is a good life. Simple. Blessed. I've never been so far west. I find it quite peaceful here. Calming.
I have traveled a long way to hear one name, Alfred. Who is the Orta's Grand Magister?
Tell your shadowy friends that England is swept clean. Your work is done.
It was Alfred.
You?
Grand Magister was not a title I desired. It passed to me on the death of my brother. From my father before him. Defilers of God's majesty and grandeur. I was their master, and I loathed them. With Goodwin, I set a plan.
So that's why he's.
Destroy the order from within.
That's why he had me kill several
My
order
troubles with
members.
Danes delayed that plan.
But your trouble with this Dane is what led to their demise.
You are Norse, are you not?
You have a good ear.
I owe you my thanks, Eivor. For that, I give you this. The key to my study. That you may better understand the good you have done. With the Order all but destroyed, you have made room for a greater idea. One to take its place. A universal divine order, inspired by God for the betterment of man.
With a poor fellow soldier at its head.
You have saved England, whether or not that was your intent. Now let England save you.
England is no more, Lord. You are the last of her kings, and yet you have no kingdom.
Look around you. God's works are wondrous. They cannot be ignored, nor resisted. In time, all those who accept God will flourish, and all those who defy him will fall away. Should you remain in England, you too will one day be her subject.
Oh, bloody crumbs! The cakes are burnt. Where is that man? Young man, where have you gone?
Uh-oh.
That may have earned me a night of washing linens. I do not know if we shall meet again, Eivor. God willing, we will. As one lord to another, perhaps. I'm coming, my lady. I'm here.
The key to his study. I'm guessing in Winchester.
Alfred gave me a key to unlock his study. Somewhere in Winchester.
Defeated, not dead. Does the other say? Yeah, they all just say defeated. I need to know what is in that study.
Good lady, forgive me. I was lost in thought.
No matter. Just let him cool and we'll begin again.
Direct me and I will obey.
I like that it still says King Alfred, even though he's not the king anymore. Can't fast travel. I'm kind of glad it didn't give me the option to, like, kill or spare him. I would have spared Alfred anyway at this point because, I mean, he's living in exile in a rundown village in a swamp. I think it's fine. And he seems happier this way. Also, the fact that he helped me take out 3 members of the Order anyway. Granted, his actions did kind of lead to a bunch of my allies getting killed, though. Okay, so now can I fast travel to Winchester? I think they want me to just go on foot, basically. I cannot fast travel, so... Pretty sure this has to do with the whole wanting me to explore England thing that he was talking about.
I'm nearing the Avon River now. This is where Alfred said the battle with Uber took place. What do you see, Sunan?
Oh, yeah, there's a battle spot there. Let's go see if we can find a body.
Uber. So Alfred spoke true.
Whoa!
May you join your brother, old friend, wherever he found his final peace. Rest well, my friend.
Alfred Rex. His name was Rex. Like, Uba went out one hell of a fight. Like, jeez. Like, Uba was powerful, so that's not a surprise, but
I should not be seen in this area.
Sure.
I'm digging the music, though, for this. Oh, I'm kind of disappointed the music stopped. Because I was digging that.
I should talk to Hytham about my next targets.
There are no more targets. You killed them all. One thing I will definitely say, I really enjoyed the overworld of Valhalla over Odyssey's, because Odyssey was like the same theme everywhere. It just had this Mediterranean theme everywhere you went. There wasn't a variety of landscapes, and it just got really dull. It was one of the problems I had with it. This one, like, you've got snowy areas, you've got, like, forests, like, deep, dark forests, you've got different kinds of woodlands. It's just way more interesting. Okay, so somewhere in Winchester is Alfred's study. And
What do you see?
I'm trying to think. Alfred was essentially a man of God type king. So if I had to say anywhere he would be, it would be one of the monasteries. But I'm gonna inspect this key and see if it has any kind of clue on it about where. Should be in my inventory somewhere. Ah, here it is, quest item. Key opens the door in the old Minister... Winchester. Yeah, I can fast travel now. Okay, so that helps narrow it down a lot, because we now know the exact building, which is good. It's also good that this place is no longer off limits. I am allowed here now. It's just I am under suspicion. Distrust zones. Always with the distrust zones. Hmm. I saw a loot box and was like, ooh. And I remembered, no, I have all the good loot boxes. Everything else is just like leather. Ah, well, there it is. God, forgive me. Oh, I don't know how that happened. My finger slipped. So this is actually the same building that I first met and talked with Alfred. So, and it's also the same room where I talked with Alfred.
This is it, Alfred's study. What secrets has he kept hidden away?
Ah, the Isus. Archons or Nephilim. This is a long letter. I'm not about to read all this out loud because I will just be stuttering the entire time. Good Lord, there's so much to read here. He's grateful for the Danes and their invasion of... So it sounds like he didn't want to be king. He didn't want to be the master of the order. It was just something that was shoved on him.
Not unlike full-cased illusions. Is there more to all this than I understand?
Yeah, this is the plot room for all this plot. Interesting. Yeah, it's like the plot room. Like, okay, here's the backstory on the villain. Like, I've mentioned before why I don't really do a lot of reading of files on stream. I kind of tend to stutter sometimes when I'm reading stuff out loud. So, it doesn't make for good, it doesn't make for good stream, seeing me just struggle to read something. Like, I tend to, like, on my own time, go back and read files like that, just so I can get, like, a more clearer understanding of it. Now Gunnar wants to talk to me? Oh my god. Oh my god, another quest. They keep coming.
Between you and me, Eivor, always thought you'd be a good Jarl.
About you and Bridget. When do you wish to be wed?
The sooner I can make her my wife, the happier I will be. But we are fine to wait until everything has settled here.
Enough waiting. Cool your forge and cover your anvil. Let's get you married.
Wonderful. Shall we gather everyone?
Gather your wife and your courage. I will bring the people together.
Ooh, do we get to decorate the town? Ooh, a Viking wedding, fancy. I wonder if she can... I can understand her finally. Oh, do I do the wedding? Do I officiate? Oh no.
I am honored to stand before you, Gunnar, Bridget, on this bountiful day. To celebrate the strength of your bond and to see you wed. I am in witness of a love that inspires and empowers. I invite you now to speak your vows.
To you, my darling Bridget, I offer this blade, forged in flames that burn as brightly as my heart does for you. A blade as sharp as your wit, as glinting as your beauty. May it sing through the air as sweetly as your voice meets my ears.
I wish I understood her.
And I, you.
I'm glad he understands her.
And my promise that I will stand at your side forever.
Please just tell me she just puts it in her back pocket and it's gone.
A premonition. On the mount of scrying a foresight, Paratoivi, a sweeping adventure meeting tea. Tiur enaid Valdemarach. A deen as strong aburatiki.
I love that no one has any idea what's going on.
Such poetry, oh dear. You make me cry, my love.
Let us head for Evangelion, Traboid and beyond.
I offer you this ring, and take yours in kind. I will wear it with pride and honor, warmed by the love of so perfect a lady.
And I gwisg of a Valhalla, adoration a feed and bith.
This is the greatest day of my life.
I love this.
Embrace me, my love.
I don't know what happened, but okay.
With our couple now bonded in matrimony, now we drink.
Truly a romantic wedding. Eivor, Randvi. Oh, for anyone who missed it, Randvi and Sigurd are no longer married. They broke up.
Volker.
So she's on the table.
Thank you for all you've done for me. My visions have lessened of late, and I find it hard to
I appreciate Valka's moonwalking, but she's doing it backwards. Phrasing.
Peace.
That is good to hear, Eivor. Very good to hear.
Sigurd.
It is a strange feeling, brother. Weddings are the beginning of something, but this feels like something of an end.
The first happy union in our home. We have matured into something greater. So yes, a beginning and an end, I think.
Alvis, I'm surprised you did not serenade the bride and groom.
The floating mug of me. Oh, it's back in her hand now.
But all that came to me were insults and jibes. Another time, I think.
How are the marriage customs in your country, Hytham? Something like this?
Like this in all the most important ways. There are smiles, cheers, and warm embraces. All that is needed, I think.
Eh. True, true.
You've been among us for quite some time, Reda. Are you ready to settle? Make a home here?
For a year or two, perhaps. But I am not the settling kind. I am a wanderer, always searching, never finding. Maybe one day.
Also, I'm still trying to figure out how old Reda is. Because Reda is in Assassin's Creed Origins. And that takes place like a couple of centuries before this game. But he was still a child in that game. So I'm like, how old are you?
Randvi, so you're looking a little lonely. Thought I might come and join you.
How nice. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. I never thought I would see gruff old Gunnar so enraptured by a woman.
Enraptured by anything, for that matter. He's a hard one to read, but I am pleased for him.
Even if I can't understand his wife.
After everything, a few days of feasting will do the people some good. They need this.
They do.
Will you walk with me?
Anywhere. Lead on.
Something has been on my mind for some time. I am no seer, but I foresaw this day long ago. Not Gunnar's marriage, but our situation. Our success.
How do you mean our success?
I mean to say that I saw our settlement flourishing. Through our victories in war and in diplomacy. And from the day we set out from Norway,
maybe,
I knew that you would make a fitter leader than Sigurd. It was never in his character to lead. It was always within yours.
I see.
Do you?
You might have warned me.
You would not have listened.
She has a point.
I do hope you see it now, in all that you have done for us.
Randvi, you and the people here have done more for me than I could ever repay. I am honored by your faith in me, and your confidence.
As I am honored by your friendship.
And I by yours.
Eivor, I want you to know that Sigurd and I are... We are severing the bonds of our marriage.
Oh, I know. He already told me.
We share a love that is steadfast, and I have faith it will forever be so. But it is not the love of a wife and her husband. It was not an easy decision. But after we talked with honesty, we embraced more warmly than we have in a great while. I think we will be happy.
I hope so. And I am pleased for you.
I am pleased for myself. Sigurd's desires are bigger than any man or woman can offer. He longs for something more.
And what about you? What are you looking for?
Oh, I think she has her eye on
I have all I need
something.
right here. With you. With our people.
I want to say, Randvi, I love you, and I have for some time. I did not pursue it, not wanting to betray my brother's trust. That does not mean I did not desire it. Does that surprise you?
It's now when I expect Sigurd to walk up and make this really awkward.
gods, I worried you saw me as a woman starved for the affection of her husband. That it was loneliness driving me. But it was you, Eivor. Only you. Everything you are, everything you will become.
Randvi, without you, I would have lost my way 1,000 times.
I never told him outright, but I doubt he will be surprised. I think he may have suspected it even, some time ago.
If he suspected it, he never said anything.
He is more observant than I often give him credit for. I believe he sees us as we are, and as we hope to be.
He's probably looking right now.
To tell him. Give it a few days, when the feasting is over and everything is settled.
That's a good idea.
I have waited long enough for you, and you for me. What is another few days?
The blink of an eye.
I keep expecting them to turn around and just everyone's standing there watching.
We must not miss that.
About that, I have not understood a single word of hers since Gloucestershire.
Really? I find she speaks beautifully. With poetry, even.
Are you kidding?
Am I? Come, we should go.
Oh, new markers to talk to people. Oh, good. It's the happy couple. Please, I just want to understand you once.
Richard, I gift you a formal welcome to our clan and our family. You are a fine addition to Gunnar's life and to ours.
Diolch, Evior. I couldn't be more happy to bo ma. Hoping now to well in a case misho the years.
Yes, of course. As I say, it is wonderful to have you. Gunnar, you old trout. You're a married man. Never thought I would see the day.
Nor did I. And not for lack of trying.
I was kind of hoping he had more to say, but... Oh, there's Sigurd. Nothing more to say. They will not let me jump off this place. There's no way to do it. As much as I try, there was no way to jump. Now I can. Oh no, is it more story? Oh, Randvi is glitching the hell out. Randvi. There.
Come to me.
Just glitching out. Okay. Okay, she's back here. I need to see Hytham.
Oh, look at you, Chewie.
To give him the final order medallion.
Here you are, Hytham. The last of the Order's sigils. You will find King Alfred's among them.
King Alfred? Did our poor fellow soldier lead you to his hiding place?
He did, for they were one and the same. Our poor fellow soldier of Christ was the Grand Magister of the Order of the Ancients.
He turned on his own order. Fascinating.
Not turned so much as trampled. His devotion to Christ and what he calls a universal order set him against them from the start. With all sincerity, he loathed the title and the duty he had inherited, and wished them destroyed.
Wonderful. With his abdication, the last stronghold of the Order has been dismantled. All that remain are scraps here and there. And you, Eivor. Now that you have seen our enemy and you understand our cause, I wonder if you would join us. Become a hidden one.
Was this your ultimate goal, Hytham? A trial by fire? It is a kind offer, but I do not believe we fight for quite the same cause. Your creed demands that you keep your triumphs hidden. I prefer my glory to be in plain view for all to see.
If I taught you our creed, if you spent time with it, it could open your mind to another view.
Another view is always welcome. But to live without celebrating one's glory and honor and achievements, it's not a life for me. But know this, I would give my life in a moment for those I love and who love me in return. All here, including you, my friend.
I understand you well, Eivor. Very well indeed.
Now about my Thor hood.
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Where's my Thor hood? Because you're supposed to have it. Oh, I just have it now. Okay. Alright, let's see. What do I want to slot in you? God, I don't even know what to put in this thing. I'm not going to worry about it right now. What do I actually? What do I have in this one? All the health runes in the Hidden Ones cloak. It's just health and evasion. That's what I have in it. Okay. So I'll just put health and evasion in it. Wait, that's in Hidden Ones robes? No, I want the ones that are in... Well, you know what? Fine. That's fine. Sure. Just all health. And it's time, finally, to go get Mjolnir. It's the last thing to do that I know of other than the stupid treasure maps that aren't worth doing. Alright, so... It's... somewhere around there. I don't know exactly where. And I should actually put the marker somewhere where the boat can get to, because maybe I could have it just autopilot to it. So, I've really enjoyed this game. It's incredibly long, but I have enjoyed it.
Let's have a song.
I'm trying to think what I'm going to play next, because next week on the 9th, the new Destiny 2 season starts, and I'm going to start streaming that. At least for a little while until I burn out on the Destiny content. I think sometime this week I'm going to do a Chat versus Sonic Mania stream, just to kind of celebrate finishing this game. Because, you know, might as well. I think I might try doing a stream of The Pedestrian at some point this week, because I watched the trailer for it, and it looked like a really fun puzzle game, so I picked it up, and I kind of want to stream that. I gotta get the graphics ready for it, but that looks like it'll be fun. I've got other games planned for future streams as well. No time soon, but I have Assassin's Creed Rogue that I picked up because it was on sale cheap. I still want to do some more like Scott Pilgrim streams. I only did one. But then I started playing this and just completely forgot about it. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, Immortals Phoenix Rising. I picked that up as well. And I want to do that one. God, I just have a bunch of games on this computer I want to stream. Oh, also, Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury is coming out soon, and I have that pre-ordered, and I want to play that. Because that looks like it'll be a lot of fun. But I think for tonight, getting Mjolnir is going to be the final thing for this game until DLC drops. Well, speaking of that, while it's on autopilot there, I'm going to look up what the DLC is. Like I said, it's, there's 2 DLCs planned, but I don't know that much really about them. So I'm trying to look it up what the DLC is. Okay. Let's see. Okay, the DLC, Legend of Beowulf, which is already out. It's just an exclusive mission. The Yuletide Feast, which is already over. That was an event. Expansion 1, Wrath of the Druids, will be in Scotland. And then there will be some kind of free content patch. Expansion 2, The Siege of Paris, will take us to France. There will be a free content patch around then as well. And then sometime later will be another free content patch. So, oh, here's the summary for Wrath of the Druids. The first expansion, The Wrath of the Druids, sees Eivor travel to Ireland and battle a mysterious cult known as the Children of Danu. As Eivor, the player will form alliances with Gaelic rulers and forge a future for the Raven clan in the Irish lands. The expansion looks like it will draw off the many horror elements and make it extremely fascinating open-world adventure, is what it says. Now for the expansion 2, Siege of Paris. One of the more historic moments in the Vikings' history, Assassin's Creed Valhalla puts Eivor right in the middle of another historical battle of attrition. The Danish invaders must now lay siege to Paris and form alliances within the walls of Francia. This opens up a lot of possibilities, and the players are undoubtedly excited to explore Assassin's Creed returning to France, albeit in a different way. So, yeah. Those will happen whenever. Neither of those expansions have release dates currently. But I will be playing both of them when they do. My guess is the first one, which is the Ireland one, probably is going to be coming spring or summer, would be my guess. And the France one probably fall or winter, would be my guess. Because there's not another Assassin's Creed game coming out this year. They moved away from yearly games, and now they do them every other year. I think that's part of the reason why the quality stepped up. So, no more Assassin's Creed Unity launches where the game is just completely fucking broken. Oh my god, that game was broken. It's a fine game now. It's just when it launched, it was horrible. And the games still launch with bugs. Like, this one has like a game-breaking bug pretty early in the adventure. And you can see the pop-in, but that might just be my graphics card, but I don't know. So there's still lots of bugs in the game, but it's nowhere near as broken as like they used to be releasing. Also, if for anyone who remembers Origins, I have that one clip of Origins in the my stream intro where the autopilot has the horse running in circles. The telepathic conversation of telepathic conversations are a feature. Yeah, I love the mouth glitch. That's my favorite. I'm glad the boat autopilot works so much better than on-land autopilot. I haven't tried the on-land autopilot in this one just because, oh good lord, I'm expecting it to be like Origins one where the horse just runs in circles and gets stuck on everything. Also, I think I might be the only person in the entire world that does not like the ship combat that much, so I was happy that in this one, there's no ship combat. I didn't like that in Odyssey because it felt so tacked in. Just because it had to be there, because Odyssey was very
What's wrong with you?
Odyssey was just very ship heavy. Alright. So somewhere in these mountains is Mjolnir. In a cavern, just sitting there. I have to go pick it up. I've been there once because when I went there that one time, there was actually, like, someone had posted a thumbnail on the map of it. I'm going to guess right there because that just looks like a probable location. But we'll see. I don't even know what Mjolnir does. Because all the Isu weapons so far have had some kind of... Well, except for the bow. The bow just is a really good bow. It doesn't seem to really have any special magic ability. But all of the other Isu weapons just seem to be, like, overpowered in some specific way. Like, Excalibur has the blinding shockwave that you can send out that does damage to people nearby and pushes them back. And Gungnir, or what, the spear is just stupid long range. And just really powerful as well, so... I would love it if I could throw Thor's hammer and it comes back to me or something. There it is. Mjolnir. Oh, I need more titanium. Oh no. Let's see. What do we want to put in Mjolnir? That seems good. Give it extra stun. And extra heavy damage. Seems good for Mjolnir. Oh, that was easier to find than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, we have the full outfit on, so it thinks we're Thor. What does it actually do? Every hit has a chance to stun enemies and damage everyone around them, so it does AoE damage. Alright, let's see. World map, please. We are Thor. I'm really curious if I take off a piece of Thor's armor, if I can still wield Mjolnir, or if I can't equip it anymore. Honestly, I wouldn't be that surprised if, like, I take the helmet off or something, and it just unequips Mjolnir. I want to go beat somebody up with it real quick. But I want to first fully upgrade it. I need to get some titanium. I needed 13. I need a lot of titanium.
Eivor!
What have you got?
Always a pleasure doing business, Eivor.
Oh my god. I'm late game. Just you could buy your level ups now.
Practically giving it away. Yes.
I mean, I'm gonna buy it.
Nothing else?
I have to go.
Post game, you could buy your levels now. Oh my god, that's so dumb. I need 19 titanium for another level up. But let's go fuck somebody up. Well, I know I can mess with people here because the whole town hates me, so... Well, it doesn't necessarily hate me, but I'm distrusted here. Let's just go here and try beating somebody up and see what happens. Very fancy armor set. And it's fully upgraded armor, too. Might not have the best runes socketed, but it is upgraded all the way. So I just want to find a guard and start pummeling him. There. You there. You there. Guard. Oh yeah, that's the stuff right there. Too bad you get the bullshit weapon after you beat the damn game, but... Here's a group of guys. Hey, guys, I'm a Dane. Not bad. I like it. Does the AoE hit civilians? Oh, I'm positive it does.
They have the advantage.
I am positive that the AoE hits civilians. Alright. But for now, let's exit the simulation and enjoy watching. Can I exit? Yes. And enjoy watching Basim dance with his amazing wolf shirt. With the prompt going down for some reason. Odd. So yeah, I want to thank everybody for joining me for Assassin's Creed Valhalla over these like 14 streams, I think, of this game. Because this was a lot. So yeah, I will be streaming again soonish. I don't know. Probably not tomorrow. I'm probably going to take a night off for streaming because I've been streaming a lot recently. End stream. I'm bad at putting commands in, I swear. There. Let's go find somewhere to just stare out, I guess. Let me see, who's alive still that I can raid? No, Seraphina's live. I will send everyone over to Seraphina. Playing Minecraft. But yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out. Hopefully I typed that correctly. Yeah, okay. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna end. But yeah, if you're not following me, follow. If you want to help support the stream, I'm currently doing some fundraising to help with bills and rent. Everything helps. And yeah, be sure to follow on Twitter for updates on when I'm streaming. I also want to see what was my final playtime on this game to actually beat it. Because good freaking lord. Where is it? Stats. 126 hours. Wait, 95%. It's not 100% complete. Huh. Oh, that's concerning. Oh, well. Anyway, head on over to Seraphina's. I will talk to you guys next time. Have a good one.